No, just, you know. Let's start off simple. Would you take off my shoes and socks?
I'd do it for, like, 50 quid.
You've got... Okay, alright, 20 quid to take off one shoe and one sock, but like you mean it. You just take the shoe off, you go, and as you're putting down my sock, you pull the sock down slowly, you look me in the eyes and go, what lovely ankles.
Seriously, how much? What price?
20 quid a foot.
20 quid a foot.
That's got to be worth it.
So 20 quid, you will take off my, we'll put on some soft music, right?
I don't need it today. That's what I was saying to you yesterday.
You always need it.
Do you know what I mean? No, you don't. At the moment, I'm quite happy.
Give it to a homeless person. Give it to a charity.
Well, get him in here.
Well, are you still going to shower with Johnny for £1,000?
Not now, because you said, and me and Steve are just going to stand in the corner and watch.
Well, you've got to make sure you do it. You might go in there and just like wet your hair and come out, pay Johnny 500 quid and go, yeah, we had a shower. How will we know?
Sorry, I'm
back to the shower. You just have to wash yourselves. And we have to inspect that it's really clean because we want you to wash certain parts really.
Right, well, why have you both got to be in there then?
Well, no, just one of us. Can we just take? I mean, yeah. Or can Steve film it?
as evidence, just as evidence.
Or I'll tell you what, we'll leave the TV camera in there with neither of us to be in there, then we can just watch the video.
Are you a couple of benders? Are you a couple of benders?
No. No. But can we discuss further the taking of the shoe and the sock? Because I think there's £20 in. I'm willing to pay £20 to see that.
So a little surprise for you there. That's Coldplay here. They're live through there. Thanks. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, brilliant. Do you want to say a few words? Do you want to
I'll have a quick word with Chris, lead singer Chris. Chris, good to have you here.
Hello.
And how's it going with Gwyneth Paltrow?
Brilliant. Yes. She's a lovely lady.
Yeah, no, I thought so, yeah. I saw her in Shakespeare in Love.
She's good in that, isn't she?
If you would pass that on to her, just
yeah,
say
well,
yeah. It's going alright. You going to get married or?
Yeah, so I marry either her or that Julia Roberts woman.
Yeah, either one is good.
Yeah.
I know you're on holiday at the moment in Hawaii. I read in the paper today.
No.
You're actually here.
I'm actually here.
Okay.
Got to go now, got to go.
Alright, just a couple of quick
We'll see you later, Chris.
We'll see you, Ricky.
So that's the sort of guests.
That's the calibre of guests. We're just trying to
just like Jonathan Ross. We've got guests like Jonathan Ross. That's Coldplay just popped in.
So if you're the Sony people listening, you
brilliant. And we've still got Carl to take off my sock for 20 quid. Okay? Let's do it now. Let's just get it over with and do it now.
Come on, Carl. Let's get our cash out then, Rick. There's £10 right there.
No, you don't owe him because he owes you 10, so I just have to pay him 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So go on then. Just take.
Not whilst Coldplay are here.
They've had to shoot off.
Come on. I don't want to do it.
Why not?
Tell me what. Been on now for half an hour.
Okay, well, at the end of this, why won't you do it? It's ridiculous. You won't have a shower, you won't take my shoes and socks off, you won't do anything. You won't give Darwin the rub down. What will you do, for Christ's sake?
I don't want to do it. Say if my mum and dad have heard about how well I'm doing in London.
Yeah.
Right, they've heard about, the Sony Awards and that. They're talking to the mates, they're saying Carl's doing well for himself.
Yeah.
Let's have a listen to him on Sky.
Yeah.
They're tuning in, I'm taking off socks for money.
What's it with that?
That'll be the first time that anyone in your family has actually made, money without stealing, thieving,
it's an honest,
some kind of atrocity.
Well, let's just do it quick then, because
it's the first honest money.
Getting on my nerves. It's actually annoying me.
Excellent.
Alright, well,
give me the money, Steve.
No, he's just taking a tenner off me.
Give me the tenner back.
Right, okay.
Let's go like that. You've got to do it properly. You don't say that. You've got to do it properly.
Slowly, go on.
Just gently. I can't see what's happening.
Pretend I'm working on shop. There's nothing normal.
Come on, just get it done.
What's that?
You're whistling.
What's whistling? What's the whistling? Right.
Okay, now do it properly, gently.
Yeah.
It's a sweaty trainer, which just makes it all the more. Just gently caress it.
There's someone watching in the office.
Caress it there. Don't just gently ease the shock.
Just gently off.
Just like working on a shoe shop. There's nothing weird about it.
Just gently ease it off.
I'm the best.
All right, now it's just come on, gently do it. Don't just rip it off.
Yeah.
Slowly, tease it. Tease it.
I don't like this. I just wasted 10 and that wasn't enjoyable.
Now wait a minute. You've got to say.
Say something nice about my ankle.
So you've got lovely toes and I love your ankle.
You got nice toes and that.
Say it properly.
I don't like it anymore.
Do it, and you've got to say. You've got to say for the tenner. Otherwise, you're taking it back. You've got to say what lovely ankles you've got, but in a sweet, seductive voice.
Right.
Right, you got nice ankles.
That is not how you would seduce a woman. You would not seduce a woman like that, Carl.
Oh, I don't.
Suzanne.
I don't.
Imagine that.
I don't know. I don't feel good about it.
Move it off, because I want to see if we can get him to massage your toes.
See, I don't know what's worse. I mean, I didn't like the feeling much. That wasn't very nice because it was all rough, and I you know, and he's a skinhead and he's playing on the feet. And then I thought, oh, I've degraded him, so I don't know what I feel worse about.
You can keep the tenner that you owe me if you massage his toes.
No, I'm not doing that. No.
Why not?
No, we paid him. He's done it. Yeah, the shoes are back on. We're something else next week. Something else next week. Okay.
If you'd like Carl to humiliate himself for money, email in.
Well, Suzanne was surprised that I was like, last night I told her about it, and I
Oh,
said,
why did you do that? I don't know what I feel now. That's not good. Well, I don't know. That's not good, is it?
and she just said, well, you know, you don't like chucking money away, and that. And it was funny because we got talking about when we bought our first flat in Manchester, right? I bought a bed, right? Didn't have much money, and what annoyed me is I bought the bed and it turned up, and I said, "Where's the mattress?" And they said, "Well, you don't get a mattress with the bed. You got to buy that separately." And I was like, "Well, that's not a bed then, right?" So I didn't have any more money. Suzanne's at work, so I thought, well, I don't want to stress her out at work and that, telling her we haven't got a mattress for the bed. I had a word with my dad, right? He knew a mate who had one in the back of a van, right? He said, I'll have a word with him, he'll let you have it. Got the van, brought it round, stunk of diesel and that, but I thought, well, it's free, it'll do. Yeah. They brought it up, I stuck it in the spare room. Suzanne got home, she looked at the bed, she said, that looks alright. So where's the mattress? I said, it's in the next room, but I thought I won't tell her because she won't like the idea. She went in, just the room stunk of like petrol fumes and that. She said, what's going on? I said, well, it's a mattress didn't come with the bed, so I've sorted you one out. I've got this off my dad, and we didn't have one night on it. She said, get rid of it.
Yeah.
I had to go and ditch it.
I don't know what she was thinking. One of your father's friends is driving around in a van with a mattress in the back.
Yeah. Was he a serial killer?
I mean, and she didn't want to sleep on it.
Let's have Silence of the Lamb.
What kind of a cheapskate is she? What kind of a woman is she? That she won't sleep on a mattress that has been in the back of a transit van.
Yeah,
since
covered in petrol, diesel, probably urine, and Christ knows what else. Oh.
So, you know,
Would you swap pants with Steve for 50 quid now? You'd have to look at him, you go in the toilet, he takes his pants off in the toilet, leaves them there, you go in, right, you come out with your trousers on, you go in, right, take your pants off, put his pants on, leave your pants in the toilet, come out, you got his pants on, he goes in there, you come out, you swap pants, at the end of the show you put it back. How much? Underpants.
no, I'm not doing underpants.
Why? Why not?
Seriously, these were fresh on Thursday.
Yeah, but
For the
I mean,
BAFTAs, for the awards, the Sony.
do you know what I mean? But I mean, just name your price. It's gonna be more than 20 quid. It's gonna be more than 20 quid. It's gonna be like 80 quid upwards, I think.
No, clean on today. They
Yeah.
were clean on today in their boxes.
It's as bad for him as you. Don't remember that.
Thanks for that.
50 quid?
Really? Play record.
No, hang on, you just said you'll give me 50 quid.
If you go and swap pants, I don't know what's in it for me. I don't know why I'm doing this. It started off as torturing Carl, but not only am I out of pocket, I don't actually want you two to swap pants or touch my ankles.
Well, Steve isn't
I don't know
saying
what
no.
I've done. This is I'm the victim here. I've paid out and I don't even like it. Play a record. I want to think about this.
I mean, I've got 50 quid if you... as long as we can swap the pants but both be in the room at the same time.
Band of Gold by the artist who featured in a recent Rockbuster clue, which was, I think, the Jamaican fella needs an aspirin for his head, and that gives course to free the pain.
Brilliant.
Rockbuster's coming up, isn't it, Carl?
We set it up now. Get it going.
No, let's
I thought we weren't doing this anymore.
I know, I don't know what happened.
I don't know. I mean,
But I mean, we're shooting off in a couple of weeks, so
yeah.
what difference does it make?
Well, we might as well. Now you've mentioned it, it's a good time,
Go on then.
right? 3 cryptic clues like the one you just heard there. First one.
Cryptic, go like that. Is cryptic a word?
First one, my younger brother spotted you the other day. Right, that's the cryptic clue. My younger brother spotted you the other day. The initials JS. JFs for the band. Second one, that champagne belongs to the Boxers kid.
The way he looks up, like, it's Oscar Wilde. It's,
That champagne belongs to the Boxers kid. The initials are AM. And the third one, the Vibrators. And the initial B.
What?
Right? The Vibrators. And the initial is B. So the first one, my younger brother spotted you the other day.
Oh, I know that one, that's ridiculous.
JS.
The phone's going.
Second one, that champagne belongs to the Boxers kid. AM. And the third one, the Vibrators, the initial B. So, email in, and you win. We can say the prizes later, can't you?
Well, I tell you what, this is terrible. I mean, we didn't even say the prizes, we weren't going to do this. The phone's going. Look at the phones, are going mental.
Alright, well,
Carl, did you ever do paintings and drawings at school and then bring them home and your mum put them on the fridge?
no, not really. I never brought them home.
What, did you just screw them up and throw them in the bin?
I just left them at school.
Yeah.
'Cause I'd never had a bag. Alright?
Radiohead. There, on XFM 104.9. You see,
I'm sick of it.
no wait, this is giving me an idea because, I think, what the best thing about this show is what happens when the records are playing. Because we sort of, that's an example, inarticulate. Yeah? Didn't have anything planned. Well, I started my mouth moving, but I didn't have anything planned.
Yeah.
Like,
Why was that? Why don't you have anything planned there?
what?
Why didn't you know what you were going to say then?
Because,
What were you doing when Radiohead was on?
I made Carl a new uniform that he has to wear in the second hour. What did I do?
You got tissue paper,
Yeah. Toilet roll, yeah.
ripped a bit off,
Yeah.
made a little tie for me, and put some in my ears.
Yeah, so we had earplugs and matching tie.
Yeah.
And he looked good, didn't he?
Yeah.
He had earplugs and matching tie, and I squeezed it in there, and he went, I can't, it'll irritate me. So, I'm thinking of things all the time to make this more fun for me.
Yes.
And he's just like that.
Can I, sorry, a quick question. Steve, just want to raise a little point.
Go on.
You say that you're spending most of your time thinking about how you can make this more entertaining for yourself.
Yeah.
Is it worth ever considering the listeners?
Well, I think that if
If you're happy, they're happy. I'm not sure that's true. I've been monitoring a lot of the feedback on the email and stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't appear to be the case.
But that's because Carl won't go along with stuff.
Sure.
I mean, they could have seen on the webcam his little matching earplugs and tie that I made. I just did a cartoon that went for £350, right, on the website, right? So that's one now. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it really good. We're gonna give them lots of stuff and sign DVDs and everything. So that's great. 350 quid. Who was it?
I think her name was Joanne. It's not definite yet because we haven't got the money off her.
Wow,
She's-
you know, you got to trust them, ain't you? And so I think people would love to have had a matching. You know, I'd have signed it and everything. Little matching earplugs and necktie made out of toilet roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and he don't want to wear it. But I had a great idea for a show, right? We filmed the behind the scenes, right, of each show. So you know, you get a CD of what went out, but you saw what happened behind the scenes, right? And it follows us through a week, right? And it's called X-Men 3.
Ah, I see, because of XFM.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we can film what Carl looks like when I'm squeezing his head, what he's like when we're trying to make him touch us, all that sort of stuff. When he's getting all stressed out in the day and we just pop up, right, what he looks like, his little head, everything.
And would this be broadcast on TV? Or?
I think so. I think Choice, something like BBC Three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Again,
it's
you know,
not because I mean, I'm very much in the centre of the storm. I'm very much the eye of the storm.
Yeah.
And I know that I myself would not want to watch that.
Really?
No, because it's. I
Any
mean,
negative, Carl? It was like this when you came up with Cheap as Chimps. He wanted to drop Rockbusters. What was the other thing he didn't like?
That other TV idea I had.
Yeah, what? Putting a baby in a room, setting it on fire, and see if it can make his way out.
Setting the room on fire. Let's
Yeah.
not get silly.
No. But
Yeah.
he didn't like that, did he?
I mean, I don't want to sort of. I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but it does seem to me that my criticism of those things is probably justified. I mean, Cheap as Chimps.
Yeah.
Where is it now?
Wow.
It's
Donald
but,
McIntyre took it.
not really, Carl. Not really. It is, but a pitiful memory. Show idea. I think again, it's only interesting to you, Rick. This is what you fail to realise. You've got no sense of the greater public. They don't. To be honest, I'm just taking this from what people are emailing in. They're not interested in
See,
Carl.
I don't read emails.
They're not interested in Carl.
I don't read the emails. They're not interested in
No,
Carl.
they're not interested in Carl.
But if we did a documentary about him, like they did about Oliver, the human Z, or
No,
they
that's
did
a different case.
or that the girl that was older than her mum, or you know, all those other sort of things. I think if we actually did a definitive documentary and got in doctors to talk about him, and showed him
That psychiatrist from Big Brother.
yeah, and just talked about it, and then showed him in his environment. I think it'd be brilliant. I think it'd be a brilliant show.
But I think that's interesting. I think you're right. Some kind of anthropological study of Carl, fascinating. You making a little necklace for him, I'm not so convinced.
But that'll be part of it. Play record. Let's think about this because I think this is an idea. If any broadcasters are listening, like Greg Dyke or, you know, we'd even go to Channel 5 with this. I think, wouldn't we?
I mean, alternatively, if you'd like to incorporate Carl into some kind of Blue Peter appeal,
Let's do so much. Let's just get Carl. Look at his face. How could you not? See, a lot of people still don't know what you look like, Carl. Play record.
Standing by your window in pain.
Turin Breaks, Painkiller on XFM 104.9.
a couple of emails, Rick, that I ought to notify you about. Holly has emailed in. She wants us to wish her good luck. She says that she's one of 15,000 women who will be walking 26 miles around London starting at midnight tonight in their bras to raise money for breast cancer research.
Prostitutes.
No, just regular ladies, I think.
Oh,
But I was at a loose end, so that's something for me to do. I'll pop down and support them.
Also,
and-
we got to say hello to Sonia, who's it's her 18th birthday, and we're going to play a little Smiths track for her later. So we're trying to
Be interactive.
yeah. I've seen how other DJs do it. They have phones. They go, and how are you celebrating tonight? Oh, we're just going out, Foxy. Have a good time. Here we go. This is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've got to be. I've guessed we had Chris Martin in from Coldplay, which is going to be a lot.
Well, Chris is still here.
Hello.
Chris, how did you come up with the ideas for your songs?
Just make them up in my head with the guitar.
And how old are you now?
28.
Thanks very much. And that more from Chris Martin later, I imagine.
Cheers.
We've also had an email.
Cheers.
Thanks, Chris. We've also had an email from Jim. It's as easy as that. We've had an email from Jim. He says, on the subject of the postcards, his brother once met the bloke who posed for the photo on those biros that when you tip them up, the black ink kind of sinks away, and it
Right.
shows him nude. And he was apparently an aspiring model, and he got paid $75 for it in Hong Kong in the 70s.
Carl, would you have done that? Would you pose nude for a pen for $75? I mean, inflation, can't I? Let's double it every 10 years, say. So, yeah, so 150, 300. I'll give you 600 quid to post news for biros that we give away for XFM.
An XFM biro, where your clothes sink away when you turn it upside down.
And what sort of shape was this fella in? Did
He's
he
in pretty good shape, yeah, I think.
look 600 quid?
Yeah. I'll make it back on selling the pens.
No, I won't do that.
I always remember being at school, when the first time I ever encountered one of those pens, there was a kid at school, Jason, and he had I had a pen, one of those pens, and you turn it upside down, and it was where the woman's clothes sink away and she's naked.
Yeah.
And I remember sort of seeing it, and him showing it to everyone, all the young lads, and them thinking, this is amazing. And I always remember thinking it was like the idea that it was sort of a way to cheat teachers. Oh, there's Jason, he's just got a pen there with a picture of a woman
Yeah.
wearing some clothes, that's fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
If he brings a porn mag in, I'll have it.
He's out.
But, yeah, but I can't.
But I've always imagined, can you imagine how embarrassing would it be to be caught masturbating over one of those pens?
businessman.
Yeah, exactly, his wife catches him.
You're going to know to sue it. Sorry, so what are you doing? Just,
Not just doing some writing with this regular pen.
right, what?
Well, no, don't turn it upside down.
Oh. Can I just come round where you're sitting? Just say, why are you naked?
The only thing I think more embarrassing would be to be caught masturbating looking into a mirror.
Well, for you maybe, for me and Carl, alright?
We should give the Rockbusters clues again one final time before we give out the answers. And I should just mention the prizes as well. If you still want to enter, we've got various things, a couple of CDs, a Smash Hits CD.
looking into a mirror.
Let's move on from that. Club Anthems 2003, Strange
I
and
like being
Beautiful.
nude.
Eh?
I hate being nude anyway.
Why? What do you mean you hate being nude?
It's not normal if you walk about. Do you walk about the house without on?
No, because we've got windows.
Yeah, but alright, with the blind shut or whatever.
Well, I have a bath.
No,
With
no,
the
but
blind shut,
say like with with Jane and that. Are you happy walking about?
No, I'll walk around in my pants or a towel. I won't purposely walk around nude for the sake of it. No.
No, I know.
So-
but